Hello subscribers, this is yours truly JBlue68 coming to you with another exciting video. This is going to be my comic book review that I promised of Marvel's The King in Black. I should say Marvel Comics The King in Black, written by Ryan Stegman with artwork by written by Donny Cates with artwork by Ryan Stegman. Before I get into this video, I just want to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for liking, sharing, and commenting. Please continue to do so, and also tap the notification bell so you can get more videos like this as I post them immediately. Well, before I get into this video though, and start my review, I just want to get drink a nice cup of coffee here from my Venom cup. And this character is actually very relevant to the story, as you will see in a moment. Very good. I make some very good coffee there. Alright, anyway. So this is actually the Marvel previews of King in Black, which came out about a month ago. And we're going to actually show the comic book itself. Let me just remove all this other stuff out of the way. Alright. And put some other little things up here to help show the book itself. The artwork from the pages is what I mean. And this is book number 1. Same cover that you just seen. Dig that. Very nice there. And what I really love about the artwork from or by Mr. Ryan Stegman is that some of the artwork in these pages are just so very nice that you could actually frame them like portraits. Like this particular picture or drawing right here reminds me of some of the artwork by one of my other favorite artists, Jamal Campbell, who currently is writing for DC or drawing for DC Comics with the story, what is it called, Farscape or something like that, that deals with the Green Lantern. But they have similar drawing patterns when it comes to landscapes and backgrounds. Very panoramic type views. That's very nice there. He didn't draw the Eminem picture. That's just an advertisement. But let me show you one of the page spreads to give you an example. Look at that. That 2-part page spread there. That is just gorgeous. I really like that. And as I said, very panoramic type views. In case you don't know anything about Venom, Venom is a symbiote, and a symbiote, of course, is an organism that can attach itself to another organism or another living being and actually become that being by flesh and take over the mind of that particular creature. Well, Eddie Brock, the gentleman you've seen on the other page, actually, that's what actually happened to him. He at one point was a nemesis and enemy of Spider-Man, and over recent events in recent years has become almost like an ally to Spider-Man in certain situations and circumstances, and certain stories that have been written concerning his character. Well, Null, I read about in a story called The History of the Marvel Universe, which introduced the character that he was a symbiote god. I never knew that there was a symbiote god who controls any and all symbiotes throughout the universe. Okay, if that will stay still. And he's laying claim to all the symbiotes. He had been locked away in some type of galactic prison for a long time and escaped, and is now on his way to claim all the symbiotes in the universe on every living planet, and that includes destroying those hosts or enslaving them to his will. That's Null that I'm describing. And right now, Earth is one of the planets that he is headed towards, or probably the final planet that he needs to lay claim to, or claim his power or empowerment over the symbiote hosts. Here's another nice page spread. And the heroes of Earth, of course, the Avengers, are not prepared for this guy. And he really hands them their asses. so to speak, in the story. But it's not just the Avengers that are fighting against them. It's also the X-Men and I believe the Fantastic Four. And here's another nice page spread by Donny Cates. And as you can see, these ships headed towards this particular city where the the symbiote dragons are dropping out of the sky onto Earth. This page kind of reminds me of how Boom Studios does their comic books, particularly with The Red Mother and Something is Killing the Children, where it has the title of the story and on the page spread. Alright, looks like they borrowed an idea from those particular comics. Maybe, maybe not. And again, some more very cool artwork from Mr. Ryan Stegman there. And I had a chance to meet Donny Cates, as I've said again in the video, in Chicago when I was in Chicago last year. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. It was a very, very busy place with a lot of fans, aside from myself, standing in long lines to meet all the artists there, including Mr. Cates. And with all the mess going on now in our world, I don't know if I'll have the chance to even meet him. But hopefully that will happen sometime in the near future. Anyway, another nice page spread here, featuring Captain America and some of the other superheroes trying to rescue humankind from the onslaught of Null and his dragon symbiotes. And here are the X-Men rushing into battle, also to join the X-Men in fighting these the nemesis known as Null and his invaders. Here's your close-up look of that. Get that glare out of there. Dig that. Is that not nice or what? And there's Professor Xavier in the upper corner there, directing his X-Men into battle. But none of their powers, none of their abilities are able to save them from Null. And I think I'm going to stop here in case you are interested in reading the comic book. I don't want to reveal too much, but a lot happens. A lot is happening. And I do believe issue number 2 of this story is about to drop next week. So, The King in Black. Another exciting story from Marvel Comics. I definitely encourage you to buy it, to read it, support your local comic book shops in the process of doing so, and read a comic book. Alright? So that's it. That's all, y'all. I hope that you've enjoyed this brief review. And please like, share, and subscribe, as I've said before. Your comments are much appreciated. Everyone stay safe, stay secure, peace, love, and hair grease.